The episode kicks off with Moritz narrating, and it's reflective. He admits something that honestly hits deep. He's never been good with feelings. It's not that he doesn't feel anything, he just processes stuff differently. And by the time he started understanding who he was and how he worked, it was already too late. That right there, that's the whole emotional core of this finale. Throughout the show, Moritz was always the guy trying to be 10 steps ahead. But in the end, all that scheming, all the control he tried to hold on to, it caught up with him. He's caught between saving his friends and surviving himself. And when the Brofrost gang takes him, Dan, and Lenny hostage, he finally hits a point where he realizes he's not the smartest guy in the room anymore. He's just a scared kid who messed up. He tries to explain that everything he did, all the lies, the fake investor stuff, the secret ownership of Bonus Life, was to keep them all alive. But no matter what he says, it's clear the trust between him, Dan, and Lenny is wrecked. They've all lied to each other, and the tension boils over. The most intense scene has to be when Besat forces Moritz and Lenny into that twisted job interview where one of them has to kill the other. It's sick, and Moritz, who's done some shady stuff, still can't bring himself to kill his best friend. Neither can Lenny. And just when it looks like someone's about to die, boom, there is an explosion. That explosion, it's the reset button. Turns out Ersan, one of the goons who was actually trying to make things right, helped set that up. He gives Moritz a shot at escape, and for the first time, Moritz chooses not to be the one running the show. He tells Lenny to take the car and leave. He says he's the virus, that everything bad started with him, and this is how it should end, with him disappearing. Lenny drives off and gunshots ring out. At Moritz's funeral, Dan and Lenny are clearly messed up. The guy who once ruled their world is gone. And all that's left is this video message he recorded for them. It's raw, honest. He finally admits he screwed up. He tells Lenny he was the better person, and Dan he's okay, which is honestly the most Moritz thing to say. But here is the twist. Moritz isn't dead. He faked it, and honestly it fits. It's the only way he could truly disappear and get out from under all the crap he created. The real kicker is that the final flashback shows he didn't even fire a shot. Besat's crew basically took themselves out, and Moritz and Ersan just walked away. Moritz thanks Ersan and tells him he's done with the startup game. He wants peace, a clean slate, and that's what he gets, a boat, a new name, and a plan to stay hidden. The whole ending isn't about Moritz winning or losing. It's about him finally accepting that he doesn't have to control everything. He lets go of the company, of his friends, of his need to always be the smartest person in the room. And as for Lenny, he moves on to San Francisco. Dan sticks with Bonus Life, probably still trying to make it work with Ersan. But when Lenny gets the Be Real request from M2000, that's Moritz reaching out. Just a tiny digital way of saying, I'm still here, I'm okay. And honestly, that's the perfect ending for how to sell drugs online fast. It's not about revenge or glory or even redemption. It's about release, about realizing that sometimes the best thing you can do is walk away and give the people you love the chance to grow without you. So Moritz didn't die, but the old version of him did. The guy obsessed with power, control, and building empires, he's gone. What's left is someone trying to find peace, even if it means living in the shadows. And maybe, just maybe, that's the happiest ending he could have gotten.